Look up here and spread out a little bit, Seb. Walked in smelling. Someone's grilling.
Recording in progress.
We have Maddy, Siegrist, Sevgi, Uzun, and Coach Trammel. If we have any other requests for players, we can handle those after. And we'll take questions for those in person.
Coach, just thoughts on today's game?
Oh, man. You know, going in double overtime, some incredible moments, obviously. Love the fight. Love the determination to be even in that position. Thought we had, we limited their threes. You know, that's something they talked about, of shooting 30 to 40 threes per game. They live and die by it. So to hold them just to 27%, I thought was extremely well. Our bench outscored their bench for the 5th time this season, which is progress, which I love. Maddy, I'm going to mention her right here because she double-digit points for the 7th straight. And Sev, I mean, she's doing an incredible job. I mean, she is coming down and knocking down 11, ended on a positive 4 for the game. And so there's a lot of great things that, and our post players as well. I mean, they had a tall task, you know, and BG, but I thought they did a good job.
Hey, Coach, you guys had 21 turnovers in today's game. Do you look at that as more of a communication issue on your end, or was it just something Phoenix was doing on the defensive end?
Well, I look at it as we forced 21, and so that's there's a little balance there, but yeah, I think there's times that with their physicality, you know, bumping and trying to force a little bit, or picking up, you know, the dribble at times. I think that has something to do, but still, we got to do a better job of valuing the basketball, for sure.
Coach, at the end of the first overtime, you got to stop with about 5 seconds left. Were you...
Where? I'm sorry.
Sorry, at the end of the first
Yes.
overtime, you got to stop with about 5 seconds left. Were you thinking about calling a timeout, or did you want the
No.
fast break opportunity?
Sometimes I'll just listen to the team. That's where the players coach comes in, right? Sometimes you just want to roll and not let them have a chance to set up and, you know, what they're going to do defensively. Sometimes you just got to roll. We know what to do.
Coach Terrence Johnson, the right
How are
column
you?
on sports. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
How do you feel
Considering.
about considering that? Yes. How do you feel about the end of the game, the call on Tierra McCowan to be fouled out and then get a technical? Did you
Yeah,
see
well-
a technical on that foul?
Yeah, well, actually, they're pulling it up for me right now. I was talking, so I didn't get to see it. So I'm anxious to go back and watch it. I know that our video coordinator has it up on the TV ready to go. And so what did you think?
I think it wasn't a foul. You should just let it play.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go with you then. I'm going to go with you.
All right.
Coach, let me just lead with this. All sneakerheads are proud of your sneaker game
man.
today. But BG seemed to form some matchup problems on both sides of the ball. So what adjustments did you make coming out at halftime? Because it looked like you sped up the game a little bit.
Yeah. You're talking about BG, right?
Yes.
Did you say? Thank you, and thanks for the sneakerhead thing. I pride in that. No, but, you know, one of the things is meeting her early. We know that she always goes over that left shoulder. You know, and if she's on the left block, she's going to go back to the middle. If she's on the right, she's going to go over her left. And if you get her some space to move her way, she's going to do that little back step. We want her to go into that. And I think we did, like I said, a decent job on that. But it's just more of remembering to do that. But yeah, I thought we did decent.
I have a question for
And she's
Maddy.
been out a long time too. You know, she's full of life. I'm glad to see her back.
Joey, go ahead.
I have a question for Maddy and Sev. Just some frustration in recent action. You guys are still playing well overall, but just not getting the wins recently. What's like the vibe of the locker room, and how can you guys just build off, you know, tonight's game?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's always tough when you play, you know, a close game like this, like double overtime, like you have multiple opportunities to win it, but, you know, we're getting a lot of end-of-game experience, so I guess, you know, from the younger players, like that's all, you know, we could ask for is try to build on it, and, you know, you want to be playing your best basketball in September, October, you know, not, you know, you want to be playing it in June, but that's okay, we're going to take this and learn from it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we just keep supporting each other and trying to learn from our mistakes every day. So.
Sev, you hit a big 3 in the double overtime. Just talk about what it means to have your team's trust for your first year in the W. Just like your team's trust to take that shot in that moment.
I mean, I should have taken the first one, but I mean, they always trust. I feel
That's
that
right.
since they won, like they always give me that confidence and trust. So when I didn't take that shot, actually everybody just gave me positive reaction. So I was like, just shoot it. But like I said, I should have done it at the beginning. So.
Think about all the positives that she did, though. You know what I mean? She's a good shooter, and I trust her with it. So she shouldn't get. You know, we always talk about players don't get too high on the highs and too low on the lows. Shooting, short-term memory, right?
Rob, go ahead.
Yes, this is a question for Maddy and for yourself. You know, for both of you, considering your basketball journeys, what's it mean to you to be in this opportunity to go for the win in such a hard competitive game that went to double OT?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get the opportunity to step on the court, you know, you just gotta be grateful and you gotta embrace it. You know, I think we're all competitive people, so you know, you want to win. That's the goal, and you just want to compete. And I think our team competed for the whole 50 minutes today, and you know, we had a lot of opportunities, but you know, we competed till the end, and that's all you could ask for.
I mean, yeah, I agree. It's just today was like 2 overtimes, but every game is so tough and then really hard for us to play. So I think like as long as we're on the court, we're trying to do our best, and then hopefully it will be enough.
Thank you.
Blake, go ahead. Blake, you're muted. There you go.
Hey ladies, this is Blake Spadar from Blake's Take and WNBA Swish. What did you ladies think of y'all, I mean, the team offensive and defensive execution in the first half, the second half, and the 2 overtimes? What was the difference?
I think, like what Coach said, we did a really good job, you know, trying to take away the 3 and, you know, make them tough shots. I mean, this is a Mercury team that, you know, there's not many people you could help off of. So, and then, you know, you force a tough shot, and if they get the rebound, you know, that's what breaks your back a little bit. So I thought, you know, defensively, like we did, you know, what we were supposed to do. 97 points in 50 minutes is okay. And then, you know, offensively, you know, there's always areas of growth, but I think, you know, we were, you know, moving the ball side to side a little bit more tonight, which was one of our goals. So, you know, you got to take the positives.
I mean, yeah.
Thank you, ladies.
Yeah, you want to answer it?
I thought she looked at me. I thought you looked at me.
Let me
Well,
answer it.
I have a
What do
question.
you think?
Double overtime. So what, you know, how do you all feel after that? That's a big accomplishment. What do you think? You know, it's endurance, you know, psyche. Like, how do you feel after going double overtime?
It was tough.
I feel like I'm less tired in the second overtime
Yeah.
than you are in the fourth quarter.
You
Because then it's
forget it
just
at some
pure
point.
adrenaline. You're just
Yeah,
going.
you just
I'm
forget
sure
it
in a
at some
couple
point.
hours or tomorrow morning, I might have a different answer.
Even tonight.
Please sleep in.
Then you can't sleep because you're so tired. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys know that feeling.
Yeah.
That's hard too. And you got to think about it too. We got home at 5:45 a.m.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
and came in yesterday at 3. I mean, this has been a battle.
Coach, Kelvin Kaylee, BCP Plus.
How are you?
All right, and you.
Good.
So Arike, she had 2 points first half and erupted in the second half. What adjustment was made to get her more involved in the
Coming
game?
off screens, you know, with more pace. You know what I mean? It's times that people. I'm glad you noticed that too, because a lot of times, you know, she does so much for us, and deserving. But sometimes just keeping her over there and letting her get a breath every once in a while to kind of get that rest. But then I think like I said, we try to get her off more screening actions.
Time for one more. Rob, go ahead.
This question's for everybody. You know, with the next coming days to rest and recover, what's it need for you guys to have this homestand and hopefully get some W's on the board?
Means everything. You know, the charters
Christmas.
have been great being able to come home, but we've had some late nights. I feel like, you know, we've just been like, just wake up game again, like, which is awesome. But it'll definitely take a few days. It'll be nice to just get some sleep, some good food, and then hopefully some wins.
I want to bring that up too, and that's why I'm so proud of this team as well. And just because we're talking about the travel, right, and the late nights, they haven't practiced. We came in yesterday at 3, and I was told minute-wise we couldn't get on the, you know what I mean? So it's so being, you know, as a coach, that's hard because you just want to get in and grind and work on some of those enhancements, you know, that we need to. So I got to give these players credit to come in and, you know, Phoenix is coming off a good win, you know, and the other day, and so it's the heart and the grit and the passion of a true professional.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Coach.
Pam cut us off. You see that?